it's cold outside, and there's nothing better on a weekend when it's cold than making a stew. Am I right, everybody? A soup where you can put whatever you have in the fridge in it and keep it cooking for a few hours. We're going to make today something I call a Stew Barrymore. Yes! I named it after my friend, Drew.
Well, you've already started it off. First of all, thank you. I really love that name.
Yeah, me too.
I love a hearty stew, too. And you're already starting with a fantastic mirepoix.
Yeah, so I already browned some stew meat, you know, some steak here. I browned it earlier into some olive oil. But then in the same pan with a little more oil, I do the mirepoix, the garlic, the onion, the celery. I'm going to put a little salt and pepper in here as well. And then I always like a little heat in my food, just a little bit. So I'm doing some crushed red pepper. Hey, something else I add in here, it's one of your favorite ingredients too, celery salt.
It's my favorite!
There's something about it. It's just celery seed mixed with salt, but it's grassy, a little bitter, kind of sweet too. It adds depth to everything.
Grassy is the perfect description.
Absolutely. So now that these are sort of sweated through, I'm going to add some garlic. And the reason I add this later is because garlic can burn if you're not careful.
And I know, like
nasty. All right. Well, now we're going to take our beef stock, and this is just, what is this, 4 cups or so. Mix this in once the onions are translucent. And then are you ready for my mom's tip? My mom made the best stew in the entire world. There we are together, my mom. And she taught me something that does, like it takes stew to the next level, you guys. Look at this. This is V8 juice. And wait till you taste what this does to our stew.
Well, first of all, I'm so excited to bring your mom here into the kitchen, Rossi.
I know. You know, this is something we would make a lot. She hated wasting, so she would always use the vegetables, and she was like such a hearty chef, not fancy, but just like always cooked with love. And so I taste her when I cook stuff like this.
And she raised you with so much love.
Thank you. Thank you. You know how much I love her. Thank you.
She did
don't get me
such
going.
a good job raising you, and you carry her love. You carry her heart in your heart, and we all get to reap the benefits of all that goodness between you and your mom.
Thank you. Thank you. Isn't that funny? I think we can all relate. Food does that, right? It brings memories back, senses back, and it can bring people back sometimes, you know, just a little bit.
Absolutely.
Okay, now give me a tissue and we're gonna keep cooking. Okay, I'm gonna add some frozen peas. I love doing frozen peas because they defrost in like 10 seconds when you put them. And then there's just this burst of brightness in the stew. So now this is normally when you would add like your potatoes or your noodles.
Yep.
But I don't know if you noticed. Hi, I'm trying. I'm in the fight. I'm working it out. And so, oops, I'm also spilling. Okay, instead of a noodle or potato, what about this? Just some white beans. Oh, Drew's spilling.
I don't want you to slip.
Thank you so much. Can you guys look at her underneath the table? Thank you. That's a friend, man. That is a friend.
Rossi's not slipping on my watch.
All right, thank you. Well, what I have here, white beans. So instead of the potato or noodle, and these have actual like nutrients, they're good for you. They're not a complex carb.
Is this a cannellini?
This is a cannellini.
I like a cannellini.
All right. It's actually 2 cans of cannellini, and I left some of the bean juice in there. Why?
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you juice or no juice?
In this scenario, if I'm making like a bean salad or something, I take the juice out. But in this scenario, that starchy bean juice thickens up the stew.
Yeah, it does.
Let's add our beef back in now. And this is my favorite part. You're just gonna stir it, put a lid on, and walk away for a couple hours with this on low. So we actually have a pot here that's been cooking for a couple hours, and you can see, look how thick and yummy this looks, you guys. So spoon yourself up a nice bowl.
This is so gorgeous. I can't believe I'm lucky enough to eat this recipe.
Well,
thank you so much.
And you'll notice here, I just finished it. I finished it with a little sour cream and some chives.
Oh yeah, I got right in on that.
And now I have to taste my mom's trick. Ready?
Make sure we blow on it before we burn our mouths.
You don't even have to say it. I already know.
Well, what's funny is not only am I so happy to taste a recipe, but honor your mom.
Yeah. I'm happy to have this memory with you.
I love you.
I love you too.